this is Ignite for Fire, and welcome back. Wait, I say welcome back, but this is actually the debut episode of my Skylanders Giants Legendary Locke. So you guys are probably asking yourself, what the hell is a Legendary Locke? Well, it's very similar to the Dragon Locke in the fact that I have a limited palette of characters here. So I only have 10 characters available to me, which are coming in the form of Legendary Ignitor, representing the Fire element, Legendary Jetpack, representing the Air element, Legendary Chill and Legendary Sandman representing the Water element, Legendary Trick Happy and Legendary Bounce representing the Tech element, Legendary Spyro representing the Magic element, Legendary Chop Chop representing the Undead element, Legendary Stealth Elf representing the Life element, and finally, last but most certainly not least, Legendary Bash representing the Earth element. Now you guys are probably wondering why am I only allowed to use these 10 characters? Well, that's because they are the Legendary characters. And what makes this different to the Dragon Locke is, of course, because I have a different palette of characters, and of course I'm playing through a different game, which is obviously Giants, as you can tell on the screen right there. And so, what happens with the Locke is that when a particular element comes up in an area, I must swap out to the corresponding Legendary Skylander that represents that element. No questions asked, and I cannot swap out again until the element of the area changes. So that is why I was telling you guys which character represents which element. So this probably brings up a question in your guys' mind. What about Water and Tech? They have 2 Skylanders each. Well, what will happen is that if any of those elements come up, I can choose between the 2 of the characters, if they are both still alive, that is. And from there I can put them on the portal until the element of the area changes, to which I need to swap out my Skylander to correspond to that element, of course. Now, you guys are probably saying, well, what do you mean if they're alive? What, can you not use them once you are defeated? And bingo, that is exactly the case. If a Skylander is defeated in battle, they are considered dead, which means I cannot use them again throughout the entirety of the Locke. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But either way, to add extra difficulty to the game, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing it through Nightmare mode. So we're going to have a lot of death, a lot of rage, but hopefully I'll still be able to beat it. Because who knows, we might come through this entire Locke and not even beat it, but hopefully that will not be the case. So without further ado, let's get into Chaos Unleashed, aka Nightmare mode. And we're starting off with opening cutscene right here. So this is going to be a little different to the Dragon Locke in terms of how I'm actually going to record for this. So I'm actually recording with TV instead of gamepad, so it's made my setup a lot more awkward, I suppose. And another thing is that this episode, Let's Play, instead of just, or Locke I should even say, instead of it being split up into parts, like the Dragon Locke was, it was split up into 20-minute parts. This one is just going to be 1 chapter per episode. Whether it's a really, really short chapter or a really, really long chapter, that's what's going to be happening. So there's going to be exactly 17 parts to this Locke, with 16 chapters and 1 being dedicated to the final boss fight, obviously. Now, this is not going to be 100% Locke, because I have a Let's Play this 100% and I have Locke's a challenge. But I will, however, still go through and collect some of the collectibles if I feel like doing so.
I'd like to see you try.
Yes, I would like to see you try Chaos. I was thinking exactly what Spyro was thinking right there. And so one last thing is that this Locke will be coming out on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, like the Dragon Locke was.
Frozen with fear in my awesome presence.
I could move. I'd be dropping the hammer on you.
Oh, so would I, Stump Smash. Don't you worry about that, buddy.
Aw, but you can't, can you? Know why? Because I am a portal master, and you're not.
Whatever you say, Chaos Dude, whatever you say.
Any of yours.
In your dreams they might, but that is not the realistic situation right here, Chaos, to assure you that much, buddy.
Glumshanks.
Lord Chaos? Oh, I've been looking everywhere. You seem to be someplace called Earth. I believe it's the homeworld of those portal masters.
I've already figured that out, fool. And because of my superior awesome abilities, I am well on my way to devising a plan for my escape. And there it is!
Hashtag convenient portal is convenient.
These foolish human fools have obviously underestimated me. So long, sky losers!
Sir, I don't know if that's a good idea. I mean, portal masters aren't supposed to use portals on themselves.
Silence, Glumshanks! Now, prepare for my triumphant return!
Haha, you deserve that, dude. That electrocution right there. That made no sort of sense because I can't speak.
I am Eon.
Yes, I know. Thank you. Warm welcome, dude.
Welcome to Sky.
Again, thank you for such a great warm welcome in and all.
Wonder and adventure, protected by the greatest heroes ever known, the Skylanders.
Oh, so I remember her from Dragon Locke. Oh, no, it's Gilgrid. Unfortunately, he's not going to be available to us because he's no legendary. But Jetpack, however, he will be available to us, but not that version of him, because we'll be using the legendary version instead.
But this task has been given to you, and now you have found a giant.
Yes, I have. The only giant we can use throughout this entire log is legendary Bouncer, but luckily for us, he happens to be a good giant.
Skylanders from long ago, and they have not been seen in Skylands for a very long time.
And I mean a very, very long time, like a very long time, like a really, very long time, like that's how long of a time it's been, a very long time indeed. just to emphasise how long this has been for you guys, you're welcome.
To a time when Skylands was ruled by an evil empire of robots known as the Archeans.
Well, don't worry, just because the Archeans are bigger than us doesn't mean they're better. Size doesn't matter, guys. Size does not matter, because they're going to go down anyway.
This was a dark time for Skylands.
Actually, it seems quite bright. I mean, I look at the sky. It's not too particularly dark, mind you. Oh, you meant dark as in, bad times. Yeah, I can see why you mean dark now, Eon. Slavery is not a good business. That's true, there is always balance in the universe. With good, there is evil, and vice versa. And we are very much going to do that, Eon. So I feel that because this game is called Skylanders Giants, we may as well start it off with the Giant of the Lock, Legendary Bouncer. Yeah, deal with it, guys.
Well done, Portal Master.
Well done to me indeed. So yeah, I remember I was at one of Gabe's streams, and in case you guys don't know, Gabe is Skybricks Gaming, so I'm just going to refer to him as Gabe throughout the Locke. By the way, I was in one of his streams, and someone said deal with it, and I was like, yeah, Bouncer would agree to that. And then he was like, wait, no, that's not Bouncer's catchphrase. Bouncer's catchphrase is deal with a wheel. That's Tough Luck's catchphrase. And I'm like, darn, there's so many Skylanders with similar catchphrases, it's so hard to keep track of whose is whose. So yeah, that just goes to show that I might have some vast Skylanders knowledge, but sometimes I mess things up quite easily, in fact. By the way, we're going to head up here because we don't want to leave none of that gold behind. But hashtag no gold left behind will live on.
Certain objects by pressing the action button.
Yes, I can do that, and that's very much what I'm going to do, whether you like it or not, Master Eon. Oh, wait, he likes it, that's good then. There's a win-win, we're both going to do it, and he likes doing it as well. So as you can see, there's a treasure chest over there. There is 4 treasure chests in each level, but as I said before, we will not be collecting for collectibles. I will not go out of my way to collect for collectibles, only if I wish to, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the legendary treasure anyway, just to give you guys a good example. Big money indeed right there, legendary bouncer. Big money indeed. Now I can't wait to squash some chompies, so let's get into it without further ado. What a great threat right there, Nauticus. Yeah, you really need to work on your threats there, buddy.
I knew one day help would come, and here you are. Quickly, follow me.
You know what? I'm going to follow this guy, because that seems safe and all. Now let's save these fellas.
Listen, everyone, the Skylanders are here. They're going to free us so we can get home.
Yes, we're going to do that because we're the good guys. Even though I say we're the good guys, but good guys, bad guys, they're all just made up words. Said that one character from Star Wars The Last Jedi. Yeah, that's right. Star Wars The Last Jedi had such forgettable new characters that I can't even remember his name. Because that's the thing with Star Wars The Last Jedi. It's such a great movie, and it takes some huge risks. Ones that I really thought paid off on a storytelling standpoint. And overall, the character development on already characters are great because they take the characters we already know and love from The Force Awakens and and expand upon them.
Hey, look!
But the main problems lie in the new characters. Most, if not all, of the new characters are absolutely forgettable, and that's a huge shame, really. Because if you're going to create new characters, you've got to at least make it so you can remember them. But I will say, I think I only remember one new character, and that's Rose, because I actually quite like Rose. But apart from Rose, I can't remember any of the new characters. But either way, let's go, Geronimo! Alright, here. And open, the chest has been... Awesome, we got some great treasure for the good old legendary bouncer right here.
This is a chop.
Those are some chop heads right there, what do you know?
Archaeans often put prisoners.
That is an unpleasant thing indeed, like being stuck with chompies knobbing on you all this time, not great at all. But either way, speaking of chop, let's go on ahead and bring in a legendary chop right here, aka Gabe's favourite character.
And dice.
Yeah, let's get sliced and diced without further ado. Darn, this guy's down the bad path. This guy's down the shield path. Why did I put him down the shield path anyway? The shield path sucks. But yeah, don't you see it? Those guys look just like Chop, but that's because Chop, interesting story about Chop here, he's actually an Archaean, but he's an Archaean who turned good. Kind of like Boomer, how he was a troll who turned good, I suppose. So yeah, that's interesting indeed. So it's time for some Archaean versus Archaean action. You ain't getting me that easily, son. Yeah, if I kill Chop off from the first episode, I think Gabe will literally burn down my house. He will de-ignite the fire, guys, trust me. That's what he will do, and I'm too scared of him to kill off Chop, so yeah, let's not do that. Bounce pads, whee! Gotta love us some good old bounce pads and all. So one thing you can do is you can lift up this rock right here, and you can go back into the arena, and if you complete the arena 3 times, you can get a Lookatron wheel. But we're not brought about no Lookatron wheel, so we're not going to collect any of those in this lock, I should say. I keep on saying Let's Play, but it's not Let's Play, it's a lock. Huge difference. The only similarities between them is that you're playing through a game, but that's it. Locks have different rules to Let's Plays, and that's why I say that they are different. Laser beam eyes are so overrated. That's not tough, that's just unoriginal and boring. Oh yeah, let's get these guys home freedom, shall we? Let's go Chop. Let's show these Archaeans a thing or three with this Archaean versus Archaean action. Okay, let's take out this thing right here. So one thing you could do is you could swap to a giant and lift that thing out, but what I prefer doing is I just destroy the chains, because they have the same effect anyway. Yes, I have, now deal with it. Yeah, that ain't happening, buddy. I am defeating you, because you are not cool. Tyranny is not a great thing, and that's what you do, so that's why we're going to stop you for it. Peace through tyranny, absolutely not allowed in our books, that is. Right, guys? Okay, let's take these fellas down.
Perhaps eliminate these enemies will reveal a bounce pad.
Okay, there's that guy all taken down, thanks to the might of our combo right there. Okay, so if we head over here, there's actually an undead gate, so we're going to open it whilst we have Chop on here, because, you know, it's convenient, so we may as well take on that. But overall, inside these elemental gates is a hat. Now, we're not going to be going through these elemental gates, I just want to go through this one because there was a legendary Chop at the time, so I just found it convenient. But, and also I wanted this hat because this hat looks awesome. Are we going to wear it? Hell yeah, we are. So anyway, I just went through this gate because it was quick, but we're not going to be going through many gates in the lock. I can show you that, guys, because as I previously mentioned, we're not too bothered about 100% in the lock. We're just bothered about beating it, I suppose. But hey, I just wanted to hack quickly, so we did that quick gate right there, and having Chop on the board at the same time definitely turned out convenient on our behalf. Okay, there's those barrels we've taken down without further ado. Winning is not permitted, supposedly. Okay, let's quickly grab this legendary treasure right here, because this will allow us to customize our ship, which will add a awesome addition to the lock, alright? So that's why I went on ahead and collected that one specific. So the things we're going to be worried about most, guys, is A, legendary treasures, and B, treasure chests, because they're the things to get us the most gold, and we can't leave gold behind. But I might also get some hats here and there, because I love hats. I love the fact how it just adds a little extra layer of depth to the characters and stuff. Because, you know, it's just there for a bit of goofiness, a bit of extra comedy and stuff, and I actually love that addition to it. So yeah, and they just, to give you an extra incentive to wear the hats, they give you stat upgrades, so that's another bonus to it, I suppose. But either way, let's finish this guy off without further ado. Come on, dude, bring it on. Oh, you think you're angry? You ain't seen nothing from me yet, son. And I just realised that laser eye was the first hit of the series. How silly, me. Taking a silly hit like that. Okay, this guy has officially been defeated. Which is glorious, to say the least. Glorious because we are victorious.
Quickly, back to our village. By the ancients. We're free.
You're welcome, random person who just said thank you, Skylander. You're welcome indeed. What can I say except you're welcome? Yeah, Moana reference in case you guys couldn't quite catch it.
We can finally bring down the Archeans so all of Skylands can be free.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Let's do that. But we're going to continue with this Locke in the next episode, obviously, because this chapter has indeed been completed. So thanks so much for checking out this first episode right here, guys. I really approve of your support. And be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed and if you're excited for the rest of the Locke. But with that all being said and done, I'll see you in the next one. But until then, peace.